Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. A father and daughter are cleaning up their home tonight after a fire on the west end of Lloydminster.
I was just at home hanging out with my daughter watching TV, and a neighbor from across the street came knocking, seeing smoke coming out of the roof of the house. They had already called the fire department, and I grabbed the dog and my daughter.
Firefighters responded to the call within minutes around 2 p.m.
Contain it just to the one side of the duplex and just in the attic space. There is small amount of fire damage in the attic. Depending on structure, probably around $5,000.
It's a little unnerving, you know. Just could have happened at any time, you know. Just glad we were home and neighbors were home and noticed it.
The tenant is back in the home, and while the cause of the fire is still under investigation, firefighters confirm there is nothing suspicious at this time. After leaving to battle forest fires in the LOrange area almost 2 weeks ago, members of the Britannia Wilton Fire Department are back home. Working in fire-ravaged northern Saskatchewan over the last weeks, it's back to the job for a team of volunteer firefighters at the Britannia Wilton Fire Hall. The department sent one full truck to LOrange while keeping a full crew home to keep the area safe. Those that volunteered to go say thanks to the crews they worked with, they were never in danger.
We were mainly just working on hot spots and things like that when we were out on the line. But like there would be things like little crown fires that would come up, or like trees that would kindle and stuff, and it's kind of something that we weren't, that I had never seen before.
While in LOrange, the crew stayed at the local hockey rink sleeping on cots. And despite extreme conditions in the area, Captain Aaron Buckingham says the community was more than accommodating.
They ran everything best they could as everybody was evacuated. At one point, they had the bank manager running the till at the co-op grocery store because there was no one left to do it. So there was all this food, milk, cheese, all these things that were going to expire. The co-op stepped up, fed the guys, barbecued for them, did all these things, you know, so none of that stuff went to waste. When someone calls, whether it's a local emergency or a provincial emergency, that's what we do. We want to be there.
Currently, there are more than 90 wildfires burning in Saskatchewan. RCMP are investigating the early morning fire of a Provost restaurant that they say was intentionally started. Around 2:30 yesterday morning, police and fire crews responded to a call at the Top 20 restaurant. After extinguishing the fire, officials say there was extensive damage to the interior of the building. If you have any information on the incident, you're asked to call Provost RCMP at 780-753-2214 or Crime Stoppers. Residents at the Pioneer Lodge were treated to a cultural experience yesterday. The Muslim youth group paid a visit to the senior center as part of their Eid celebrations. About 20 kids came to spend time at the lodge, bringing with them energy, education, and some cake.
It's just wonderful to know that they come and they share their lives and their happiness with us. We enjoy that.
Youth leader Vakas Qureshi says teaching the seniors about Eid and Islamic tradition is important for the youth as well. Many of them were born and raised in Lloydminster.
I know we are part of the Canada, and we always good wishes for Canada, but we also want that they should, take part in our culture, and this is our culture.
I like sharing information with other people about our community.
After spending time with their elders, the youth group will head down to the Calgary Zoo this Saturday for some educational fun.